I haven't gotten many, so I'll take it. Welcome to the Diamond District. By the way, folks, Facebook, I'm past my 5,000 friend limit, so that's cut off, but you can find me on Twitter, GoGoDiamond. Hey, the year is ending on a brighter note for housing than how it began in 2009, but although the sector has shown some signs of improvement, a full recovery in the near future is unlikely, as many people are still having trouble selling their home, and prices are down nearly 30% from their peak in 2005. So, will more government help be necessary if the home market doesn't completely bounce back soon? Mike Mundy of Pinnacle Mortgage joins me now in the Diamond District to discuss housing. First of all, welcome to the Diamond District.
Thanks for having me, Rebecca.
Pinnacle Mortgage. Are you guys a mortgage broker? What do you exactly do?
We're a correspondent mortgage banker.
What does that mean?
What that means is that we deal directly with consumers, okay? We lend our own money, we put it on our warehouse line, and then we either package loans all together and sell them to larger investors, or we sell it on a flow basis, meaning loan by loan.
So, for example, you'll sell it off to Wells Fargo, and then Wells Fargo sells it off to Fannie and Freddie.
That's correct.
Okay, so if you're selling all your loans, what incentive do you have to write good loans? I mean, you make money by just selling in volume of loans.
Correct. Well, our investors, places like Wells Fargo or Bank of America, what they do is they grade us, okay? So they give us a report card every quarter, make sure our loans perform. Also, if we sell them fraudulent loans or loans that don't perform, they can make us buy them back. So we would be liable for those loans.
And this chain is very important. So you sell to Wells Fargo sells to Fannie and Freddie. Therein, it allows for more mortgages to be made,
correct,
which kind of got us into this trouble. If we didn't have this government help, I mean, if we go to the extreme, we didn't have Freddie and Fannie, what would the mortgage market look like?
That's tough to say, and we're going to find out a lot about that next year once the Fed stops buying so many mortgage-backed securities. Wells will still be there, Fannie and Freddie will still be there, but to what capacity? How much liquidity will come back in the market? We really don't know. But if there was no liquidity, yes, places like ours would not be able to lend as many loans.
So people wouldn't get as many mortgages.
That's correct. There wouldn't be as many outlets.
But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's not meant that everybody has to be a homeowner, or they have to write shorter-term loans, so the banks have to keep the loans and not have to sell them off to the government. To make the mortgage market work.
You're right. Not everybody's meant to be a homeowner, and I'm a salesperson telling you that, and that's going against selling more loans. But the quality of the paper being written today is as good as it's been in the past 10 years. The underwriting guidelines have gotten more strict.
Well, in the last 10 years, it hasn't been that great,
Well, you're right. It's better than that. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But the quality's there, and we're going to see what happens next year.
So what happens when that $8,000 tax credit expired, even though they extended it, and what happens when you said, as you mentioned, the government stops this special program, aside from Freddie and Fannie, of buying mortgage-backed securities? What happens?
You know, that's the ultimate test is going to be, we don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, less mortgage loans. Will interest rates go up?
Most likely they're going to have to go up at some point in time next year, yes.
And companies like yours could go out of business.
Well, we're not going out of business, but you're right. It's going to put a lot of pressure on smaller companies. It's going to put pressure on larger companies. Look at Countrywide. Look at what happened to them. I mean, they had different circumstances, but it's going to put a lot of pressure on them as well.
So the mortgage market cannot exist without the government?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. It'll exist if financial institutions, hedge funds, larger banks buy mortgage-backed securities like they used to.
All right, and you guys got to write good loans so that we don't get into this trouble. Mike Mundy, Pinnacle Mortgage, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, let's turn it over to Eric.